Charlie, welcome to my world, bitch. So I started off getting ready and like doing my makeup and being like, oh my god, like I'm gonna like it looks really good. I'm gonna look like snatched and we're gonna like be like shiny and it's gonna be like glittery and you know I'm gonna do a winged eyeliner and oh my god, it's gonna look amazing. And then I sit here and it's like, oh no, you look like a clown. So love that for me. Without makeup, I can pass for 17, but then whenever I put makeup on, it's just like, yeah, you're definitely 37. But we're not talking about that today. Today, we're talking about inappropriate student-teacher relationships in teen TV shows because there's so many. Like honestly, in like 2021 and like future, let's just leave it behind. We don't need this anymore. But before we move forward to like better things, we need to look back. You know, and like know where we've been to know where we're going. It's honestly just infuriating to see student-teacher relationships. Like while student-teacher relationships are like, they're legal, but like not 100% above board. In like colleges and stuff, like both parties are like of age and all that kind of stuff, and it still feels kind of icky because like the power dynamic and all that kind of stuff. And it is so much worse when they're high school students. So we're just gonna focus on the high school student element. So I've just started watching Dawson's Creek again because the characters are likable enough that like I keep watching, but also I hate them enough that I'm not emotionally invested and like I care about their lives. But it's an easy watch, you know. Dawson's Creek ran from 1998 to 2003, and in season 1, Pacey, who is 15 at the time, we know this because in season 2 he turned 16. So he's 15 in season 1 when he has an ongoing sexual relationship with his teacher, Ms. Jacobs, who, like my guess, like late 30s. Literally more than twice his age, literally statutory rape. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know anything about the law, but I'm pretty sure that's not legal. So there were a couple of things that I didn't say when I was recording because I was just really not comfortable with my makeup and I was just really keen to like stop recording and get out and just take it off. Apparently consequences just aren't a thing that any of these teachers or students need to be worrying about. It's like, oh, like they might get fired and like that'd suck because, you know, this is my career and I'm a teacher and I really care about it. You know, that's why I'm sleeping with a student. There's hardly ever any mention of it being like an actual like full-on crime. Like you'll go to jail and you'll never be able to teach again. Like it's definitely a mistake to not mention that it's a crime because it's fully a crime because that's fully a child and you're fully an adult. Like, and like Ms. Jacobs specifically told Pacey no. Like her words said no, but her vibes said, oh, but maybe. And like definitely like he should have taken her when she said no. He should have taken her no to be no. But like he's a stupid child, you know? And he was picking up on her vibes that said maybe. And she should have just shut it down straight away. And the thing is, Pacey was just joking and she knew that he was just joking, but she still gave him these vibes of maybe. And then like when she initiated a kiss and that was him taking it to be like, oh, it's fine. It's fine because he is a child and she's the adult in the situation. Tamara Jacobs should have gone to prison. I'ma say it. And you know, if it's just like a one-off kind of thing in a TV show, you're just like, oh, whatever. But then when it happens multiple times, you're just like, oh, let's do something about that. Let's change that because that shouldn't happen. So the OC, which ran from 2003 to 2007, Taylor Townsend, who starts off as a secondary character and then as the show goes on becomes part of the main cast, especially when, spoiler alert, Marissa dies. This show came out like 20 years ago. Get over it. Not 20 years ago, but like 15, 10, it's been a while. So sorry. Yeah, Taylor Townsend has an affair with the dean of discipline at their school, who's just like some authority figure to crack down on the kids' misbehavior and all that kind of stuff. Now, like, I get it. Taylor is a loser and she doesn't have many friends or many like options for who to date and all that kind of stuff, but like, your teacher, he's supposed to be there disciplining everyone else for like their poor behavior, but then he himself is displaying really poor behavior. And I'm like, hypocrite alert. Like, he's not even cute. You know, like at least Ezra Fitz was cute. And then in season 4, One Tree Hill, which ran from 2003 to 2012, it is the best teen drama ever. If you don't believe me, you're wrong. Brooke Davis, my favorite character in the whole show, my favorite character on television ever, has an affair with her teacher. Because that's the theme of today's video. They hook up at a bar where she pretends to be 23. They meet on a dating app, on a dating website, and she pretends to be 23, and he's just like, yep, no worries. They hook up, they sleep together, it's all fine. And then like the next week at school, he shows up and he's her teacher, and they're like, well, damn, what are we gonna do about this? And that's illegal. Like, she lied about her age. So like, he didn't know that it was, no. And then they kind of keep seeing each other even when they know that she's underage, and I don't like it. No, like Brooke has made some horrendous mistakes throughout her time, but that's a pretty bad one. Like really bad. Like, I don't care how hot he is. I don't care how good that dick is. No. And like, I don't want to sound like judgy or pious, because I know that it's probably coming off like that, but it's like legit illegal, like awful, and for so many reasons. And like, if you think it shouldn't be, if you think it should be legal, let me know in the comments. Tell me why. Because, you know, let's have a discourse. Let's talk about it. I think it's disgusting, but that might just be because I grew up in the church, you know, quite sexually repressed. Or also it might be because my high school experience was not a sexual one, or it would be, and then I would just reject that completely. So like, let me know. Gossip Girl, which is incredible. In Gossip Girl, which ran from 2007 to 2012, in season 2, Dan, who is 17 at the time, has a short-lived affair with his teacher, who is in her like mid-20s. And then in season 4 of Gossip Girl, Serena starts dating her former teacher. So he was her teacher at boarding school, and her mum put him in jail because her mum said they dated and they slept together, and that's wrong, and he should be in jail. And everyone was just like, well, yeah, 100% he should be. But the thing is, they didn't actually do anything while she was his student. And then when she's in like her first year of college, that's when they date. I'm like so it's like she's of age, but like, no. Like, no. Like, this show's absolutely cooked. Like, I know that Glee has been having a resurgence on TikTok because everyone is all of a sudden realizing how batshit it was. But Gossip Girl honestly set the bar for all future teen dramas. It had crime. It had not like quite a supernatural element, but like almost omniscient element, and like kids acting like adults and kids looking like adults, and just these batshit unbelievable storylines. It honestly is the blueprint for everything that followed. Like, seriously, if someone was ever my teacher, I don't want to be friends with you. I don't want to be anything with you. You were my teacher and that was it. Move on. No matter how much I liked you as a teacher and as a person, I don't want anything to do with you, because if we were friends, that would be sad and weird, okay? That would be like a Mr. Shoe thing. I'm not up for that. Surprised they didn't give Mr. Shoe a teacher-student storyline. That probably would have been too cooked. We have enough proof anyway to put him in jail. It's fine. The more I see myself in the viewfinder, the more I'm just like, I hate this. I look shit. Pretty Little Liars, 2007 to 2017, should have ended in 2014. But anyway, the entire show, the whole thing, it's not even like a little bit here, a little bit here. The whole thing, seasons 1 through 7, Arya and Mr. Fitz have an on and off relationship, and then, hey, spoiler alert, they get married, and everyone's fine with it. All her friends are cool with her dating her teacher. Ew. Like, if one of my friends in high school was just like, oh yeah, I'm dating my teacher, I'd be like, ew, gross. No, like, even if the teacher was like young and hot, I'd be like, gross. It's never okay. Like, and this is the one that is like, oh, it's so romantic. Oh my God, they're so perfect for each other. No, never. And this is the most recent one that most people were like 100% like, yeah, this is gross, this is wrong. And I'm like, yeah, bitch, I've been saying this forever. Excuse me? Riverdale, 2017 to present. We love it. It's disgusting. in season 1, Archie has an affair with his music tutor, Miss Grundy. So he's like 16 and she's like in her mid-20s, and it's absolutely a useless plot point, because then he ditches his musical aspirations to focus on crime fighting. Because who knows? The fuck? What is this shit? Like, I understand that not everybody's high school experience was as G-rated, with a little sexual assault, you know, just sprinkled in there, as mine was. But I understand that people were hooking up and smashing and stuff. Like, I didn't know it at the time because I was so naive to, like, I had no idea. Like, I was watching Glee and wishing that I was on Glee. That was my high school experience. There's no time left for reality. Like, I had no time to even be aware of that. But like, was anyone hooking up with teachers? That's the question that I'm consistently left with, because there was like a rumor when I was in middle school that there was a kid in high school who was like banging his teacher in the classroom like every Wednesday afternoon or something like that. And like, that might be the worst place to hook up with your teacher, not only because it's uncomfortable and stinky, but like 100% y'all gonna get caught. And like, so, sure, like that's part of the thrill, but like, you're already smashing your teacher, like surely there's already some thrill there. Like, that should be enough for you, you know? Not to kink shame or anything. Also, it's not my business, but also disgusting. It does make me question the validity of this storyline that keeps appearing. You know, we have a few instances in these TV shows where they're dating their, you know, college professors and all that kind of stuff, and that's wrong as well, but like, they're of age, so like, it's more okay. It's not okay, but it's a little bit more okay than a high school student, because they're children. They're literal children. Gross. Is there any validity to this storyline at all? It keeps coming up. So like should it be romanticized? I don't think so. That's disgusting. Is there any truth to it? I don't know, because my entire high school experience was just me watching Glee and crying in maths class. Should it be a strictly like, if it is going to be included, should it be a strictly cautionary tale, or should it just not be touched on at all? Like who knows? What's the appropriate action to take? You know, I can't just complain about something and then leave. Like there's a solution. I just don't know what it is. So let me know in the comments. Are there any student-teacher relationships in TV shows that I missed? Because I'm sure there is. These are just the shows that I've actually watched. Were there any like stories of people in your high school who actually hooked up with teachers? Don't be a dick. Yeah, bye.